Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. It is time for a pop-up money healing. I'm so incredibly excited to do this healing tonight, so I really want to thank you for coming. Before I get started, I just want to talk to those of you that are new, just briefly to tell you what this sanctuary is. I sent the invitation out to everyone, so you can come to this healing, whether you're a member of the sanctuary or not. This is part of the Soul Support Sanctuary membership. And what that is for $27 a month, you can become a member, and I do about 3 healings a month, group healings over the internet, where you come and join me on a Zoom call, and I do healings, and then you also get a discount on your classes. So for the price of, just about the price of one class, you can get 1 class plus about 3 healings, and for the same price. So if you're interested in the membership, you can contact me through my email after this. Now back to the healing tonight. I picked money because one of my goals in the sanctuary here is to create abundance and prosperity. So tonight I picked money. Actually, I thought of this over the weekend. And I'm planning on doing more of these because I think it's very important for our spiritual prosperity to keep the money channels open and flowing. So I'm actually going to work a couple of spaces on the money tonight. I'm going to start with money, and then I'm going to work a space for saving money, and then also fit in clearing out your creative channels, which are the channels that go from your 5th chakra down your arms and out your hand chakras. And if we don't have our energy flowing in our creative channels, we're not going to be able to really create that money. So I'm going to go ahead and set the energy for the healing now with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. The way that the healing works is I work on a composite of everybody in the sanctuary. And so through that composite, I can see what are called matching pictures and matching energies that I can then clear for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and start right now. The first energy that is pretty dominant in this space is a picture about it being broken, like that there's something wrong with the money space. It's just not working. It's not functioning the way it's supposed to. So an incredible amount of invalidation. And that is a very dark brown energy. And that's what I'm going to start with, is getting the invalidation out of the money. There's some white energy of hopelessness coming out. And then the energy of tragedy. And when I look at tragedy for the composite tonight, I actually see that as having past life energy to it. So, you know, to explain the healing a little bit to you, since I can't go in and clear everybody's past lives, what I do is work on a timeline and just clear the energy all the way back. And also another energy I can clear that's showing up in the money space is karma. That's similar to past life energy, where I can't go in and clear your individual karma, but where it sits in the money space, I can actually clear it from there. That's a brown energy. So that would be like where other people's energy has gotten stuck in your money space. There are paint pictures about poverty coming out. Also, a lot of invalidation about not knowing how to manage money, what to do with it, not having information on money. Or I should say, I shouldn't really say not having information on it. You have information on it, but maybe not it being in the body or you being able to access it. Now family energy is coming up. So I'm going to be clearing, especially moms and dads and their energy and pictures about money. Let's not forget they're an entire generation behind us. So the energy was very different when they were growing up and their money pictures are very different. For instance, my parents are from the Depression era, and that is a whole separate set of pictures that it kind of vibrates and we'll never be able to recreate that money again. And so that energy doesn't work in present time. So I'm going to be clearing that from your space, the moms and dads energy. Oh, this is a good one. A lot of parental conflict is coming out of your money. In fact, this is a really good point to just for me to sit on for a minute because it's a lot of conflict. The main energy was parents, you know, when you're growing up having to listen to parental conflict, but also it's like relationship conflict over finances. So I'm going to work that space. And as I do that, there's like a tremendous amount of pain coming out of your money space. So I have you all grounded, just FYI, if you know how to use a grounding cord, I'd be using it right now if I were you. It will help. I'm also looking at how, when you were growing up, looking at your parents, it helped in a way kind of create the role that you would play with money. So watching them and in some cases, kind of taught you that behavior, and I'm clearing that. And this is good. a ton of unconscious energy is coming out of your money. That's good because you want that space grounded. You want to have your awareness of it. That's the whole point of the healing. So this is a good find. And there's a lot. It's like billowing white clouds of unconscious energy coming out. Okay, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is the good stuff, the juicy stuff, where you don't feel you deserve money. This is a very dark energy that I'm finding, like from about a little bit above the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, down to the third chakra. And it's a lot of like disbelief in yourself and feeling unworthy. This is good stuff to get out. It's kind of a shiny black. You know, most of us did not grow up. I'll say this in a broad sense. Most of us probably did not grow up with somebody that had a lot of money. And so what I'm seeing in the composite is there's a lot of invalidation about not having like a mentor or that kind of information, training, whatever you want to call it. So again, I'm finding more invalidation and clearing that. I'm starting to finally see like the color of your actual information on money, and it's a turquoise blue. I'm still working on getting some more of that white energy out, some more of that unconscious energy, but it's starting to look really good. Okay. The next space within the money space that I want to work is your ability to save money. And there's a lot of lumpy white energy in this space. Again, more unconscious energy. And then the energy of needing things like, well, not like need, but the actual energy of need in the saving space. But I don't see it as needing to save money. I see it more as like the need to spend money on things, or the belief that you need to spend money on things preventing you from saving. So that's survival energy. I'm going to clear that out. It's so interesting because this part of your money space is very difficult to ground. Very difficult indeed. So right now I'm just trying to ground it. There's a lot of invalidation in this space from energy about like, I should be doing this. This is something I'm not doing. I should be doing it. There's a lot of guilt. That's what it is. There's a lot of guilt in the saving space. Let's get that out of there. There's a lot of energy coming out that I can hear, like, I'm supposed to know this. I'm supposed to be able to do this, like to save money and to have information about managing money. But again, like the guilt that that information's not really accessible. This space of saving money, who knew there was so much energy in it? I'm still grounding it, and there's not a lot of permission in this space to save. So I'm now looking for the energy that creates the non-permission. There's a lot of competition in here. Red energy, very strong competition. There's also some low-level beings that I'm going to take care of. Finally, I can see what the real energy is like in the saving money space, and it's like an opal. And what's kind of funny is I'm giving the saving space a freedom healing in order to free up all of that control energy in it. Wow, that's great. You are releasing so much energy. This is really great. There's a lot of your father's energy coming out of your saving space. And then I'm going to take some government energy out of your saving space. Yeah, that government energy, there was a lot, and it's really thick and heavy. So it drops the vibration of your money. So that's something that on your own you would want to keep grounded out of your money, because it really lowers the energy vibration. And then, if the energy of your money is low, then when you go to mock things up that require higher energy, your money's not really going to be up at that same vibration. All right, that actually looks really good, and I'm really happy that I got to find that color of your information on saving money, that opal color. That was really beautiful and sparkling. Okay, the next space I'm going to work on are your creative channels for creating that money. And there's a lot of energy in the shoulder chakras. You have chakras in your shoulders, and it looks like those don't get cleaned out. So when you try to run your creative energy, the energy gets stopped right about here. So it doesn't go any farther. You need to have it go all the way down the arms and out the hands. Working on your left arm channel. There's a lot of energy at the elbow too, and you have minor chakras in your elbows. The left elbow chakra is very, very dark. I'm going to clear that. And there's some energy coming out of your hand chakra, your left hand chakra, some white. You might feel that hand chakra start to open up now because the energy is flowing very well from your throat chakra down to the hand chakra on your left side. So now I'm going to move over to the right side. The energy is flowing a lot better on the right side. And I was sitting here thinking it's probably because most of you are right-handed. So, the energy is going to move a lot better in your dominant arm and hand. Okay. Here is a creative, or I should say a tip for when you're creating money. You want to match your hand chakras with your crown chakra. And because your crown chakra sets the tone for all of your descending chakras underneath it, you want to set your crown chakra for a high vibration. And then you want to match your hand chakras to the crown. So let's say you were going to create mock-ups. You would set your crown at gold and you would bring your hand chakras up to gold. And what that does is it sets the tone and the energy for your creative channels. Okay, so those creative channels look really good. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to ground your money space for the month so that the growth period from this gets smoothed out and your money is grounded through all of August. You know, for those of you that get paid twice a month, there's energy like around the 15th and the end of the month. It's like a transmedium energy, which means like beings. And it's like a lot of demand energy for your money. So like when you get paid, there's already beings vying for your precious dollars. So I want to clear that energy. That was very illuminating. Grounding your money for the month ahead showed me that one of the things that you really want to stay on top of would be the energy of demands, the demands that come at you for your money, because there are so many of them. Some of them sure are legitimate, but what I was talking about with the beings are like beings from people or businesses trying to get your business that can try to program you when you get your money. So that was the energy that I was clearing just now. Okay, I'm wrapping up, grounding your growth period for the month and filling that in with gold. And then the last part of this healing, I think I'm going to let Supreme Being do a healing for you on your money. So let's see what that is. A lot of very dark energies, some black is coming out. And I'm being told this has to do with pictures about morality and money. A really nice healing to some survival energy in your lower body chakras is coming out now. And your information on money is being, I don't know how to say this, kind of charged with energy. So it's becoming like a lot more vital, maybe, and vibrant would be how I would describe that. And then Supreme Being put kindness in your money space. So I'm going to go ahead and fill you up with gold. That was the healing from Supreme Being. I'm going to gather up all of your information on money and your energy, get that back into your body. Gold sun was brought in, but then you started running a lot of green, which I love to see because that's such a great healing color. It's for growth and change. So I would say that right now you're looking very yellow gold and green, green and gold. So good job. Oh, let me close out the healing. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this healing on our money space tonight be complete. Amen. Good job. I just have a few announcements for you. Let me go to my calendar. This Friday, I have Female Fridays coming up, and that's going to be a meditation on fitness. That's free and open to everyone in a female body. And then next week, we have a class on the third chakra coming up called Willpower. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of the different abilities in the third chakra. It's going to be a great healing. There's the third chakra is a really important chakra, and it also governs your astral body. So there are a lot of things that we're going to work on in that class. If you've ever had indigestion, digestive problems or issues around that, or sleeping, that might be a really good class for you, because we'll be working on that chakra and getting it in tip-top shape. So that is on Wednesday the 18th. Then the following week, I have my last third class on addiction. And in this class, we're going to be recovering our information from the years and periods of being addicted. And we're also going to create our picture of what we want ourselves, or our new picture of wellness, how we see ourselves addiction-free. So that's going to be the Thursday, the 26th. And then I have one more healing, or I should say everybody in the sanctuary this month has one more healing, and it's called Summer Groove. And it is really a healing to help you enjoy summer. So to take out responsibility and things like that and help you kind of settle in and have a really good summer. So that's what's coming up in the sanctuary in August. And again, if you're interested in joining the membership, please feel free to text me or call me or email me. And I would love to get you set up in that. So I want to thank all of you so very much for coming tonight and joining me for the money healing. And I had so much fun that I think I'm going to start doing these a little bit more regularly. because I think it's a very important part of our spiritual prosperity. So have a wonderful night tonight. I look forward to seeing you in Female Fridays and then next week in Willpower class. All right. I got my eyes on you. Good night.